on, let's go, man.
I'm trying, Terry.
Hello again, Sports Challenge fans. This is Ben Righteous, reporting for the third consecutive year from Bliss Creek Golf Course in Sugar Grove. This is the Mad Scramble. What a field we have assembled today for you. Not since Prince Charles' bachelor party at the grounds of the Royal Cricket Club of England have such a crew assembled. This should be good. Of course, we give thanks to Mike Douglas and Boomer McDonald, who have made this course that's toughest of the year. As always, we will divide into two groups. One, the elite group, featuring some of the area's finest players, vying for what some feel is a prize beyond their wildest dreams, greater than a city championship, indeed. The honor of winning the Mad Scramble goes back many, many years, or at least 3. And our championship group, players of a somewhat lesser level. In this country, they are called hackers, duffs, and weekend warriors. In England, we simply call them wankers. What a pleasure it is also to be working once again with Field Marshal Harry von Childress. Keeping tabs on 30 golfers is not easy. Thus, a temperament such as Harry's comes in handy. Also sidekicking with us today, Eddie Aister at the 3rd hole. Mike Leonardi will be announcing as we go along. Maura McGavin and will add manship to this broadcast. And our old friend Mike Hupp also eyeballing these potential cheaters who all will do anything to win the prize. Yes, what this event lacks in rules, it makes up for in accusations. Presiding over all this madness is your host for today, Bill Wyatt. Not since Captain James Cook set foot in Polynesia has one man brought such terror to one place at one time. Bill did a great job assembling this crew. Now, let's watch it self-destruct. Let's meet the elite group. Leading off, Brian Day. He is indeed the Rock. Tom Phil, the master of the head game, but can he keep it together today? Gary Krotmaker, Big Chief, steady, calm, and confident. Bob Emery, another shot at glory for the lad from Lancashire. Bryce Emery, much like Prince Harry and William, trying to shake the coattails of his skirt-wearing father. Scott Feltis, they call him Womps, and we do not know why. Bernie Coors, newcomers are welcome, but rarely succeed in this event. Good luck, Bernie. Rick Hollerbush, the mustachioed assassin is he. Chip St. Jules, long, lean, and lanky. He has much to prove today. Mark Branfeld. Every field needs a dark horse. We have ours. His name is Mark Branfeld. Jay Tracy. He is indeed our John Daly. Controversial, kind, and ready to get corked. Jeff Robinson. He looks elite, but is that really enough? And rounding out the elite field, Tony Leonardi. Last year's victory moves him up in class. Good luck to you, Mal. Now let's go up to the first tee, where Mike Leonardi will be sending off these elite golfers.
Okay, everyone, welcome to the 3rd annual Bill Wyatt Mad Scramble.
Probably our best group yet, and we're right ready to get the elite golfers up front. Lead us. All right, they're playing the first hole just to get loose. We're going to do 3 at a time. This has been suggested, and on the Sports Challenge, we like to be innovative. We need the first 3 golfers up here. Brian Day, Tom Thill, and Gary Cropmaker. Let's move it, people.
Thill, Day, Cropmaker to the team.
Get up here. Hey.
Where's the third one? You are in the first 3. Where's Day?
It's with any innovation, and Mike Leonardi's supposed to
Get over there.
It's with any innovation, Mike, you know, it takes time. This is an experiment. I know, I just want to take time. Want to make sure. Let's give our cameraman a good view of this.
All right, folks. Bushwood, dump.
Ready.
Tommy, sound up.
Gary Cropmaker. Watch the shadow. Brian Day.
All right, let's go. Today. Okay, while we're young. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have all day. You don't have all day. Oh, yeah.
Ryan goes right straight field, I think. 3 great shots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Bob going straight from the turf.
And Scott Feltus. Real quick. You feeling the pressure right now? This is your Sports Challenge debut.
Absolutely not.
This ain't out here, my boy. All right.
Wait a minute, you can't go yet over there. Not till you get the signal. Hey, you ready?
Hold on, make sure everyone is dressed at the same time.
3, 4, 5. Go! Let's go! Come on, Wops!
Hey, Bernie, move your feet out.
Bernie! Hey, you can't hit that!
Bernie!
Hey, get out of the way of the cameraman!
Right over there. Think about it, 100 feet. That serves you right, Bernie, for allowing us to Sports Challenge rules. Here comes Rocket.
This guy can hit.
Oh, the tee! In the swing pattern.
Good thing it's a warm-up, the first time of the warm-up.
Mark Banfeld, Jay Tracy, Jeff Robinson.
Hooper. Nice. You got it teed up. Put it down there. I'm tired of this shit. Let's go.
Mark Banfeld.
It's Woodsy the Sherwood Forest bound. It's a warm-up. The first hole's warm-up.
I cleared the track.
No, you're right.
Knock it off, Jay.
Has Billy explained these easy rules he's got?
Hit it, Hans. Hit it. Knock it off.
No, don't hit. Let him hit. Oh, he flinched, folks.
He's a flincher.
He's a Rockets driver, too. Did he break
One more, and we got Tony. We got the cherry going.
Let's all give Tony a big hand.
He's a former winner.
Quarterback skirt wearer.
A former winner.
Look at former winner. Robinson, Christie's husband. Get him there. Whoa! Slice it, dice it! Ouch! Hey, Billy, review these cogent rules to us again.
Now it's time to introduce our second flight. First up, Chris Childress. He is the total package, as you can see. Mike Sidden. Is sponsorship enough to win? We bet it is. Scott Hurst, an East Side legend, comes to the West Side to make his name. Arnie Schrammel. Arnie's army is in full regalia today. Kevin Cowa. This rookie is no soft cookie. Who wrote this? William F. Bill Buckley, Jr., match play specialist. Good bet to win. Mike Miller. Now just who is kidding who here? He has no chance. Jeff Johnson. From Plano, skills, moxie, and nerves of steel. The inimitable Fabio. One word says it all. Fabio. John Michael, alias Hans. No one trained harder for this event in the days preceding. Scott Paulo. Welcome to Aurora, young man. Now pay your $20 and sit down. J.R. Robinson. Not the jeweler, but a real diamond in the rough. Tommy Flynn. Sentimental favorite. Yes, this bud is for you. Scott Voris. Scooter will walk with the giants today. He carries a mighty stick. Doc Watson. As Alexander Graham Bell said, Watson, come here. I need you. Bob Edwards. The strong, silent type has a real appeal to Ben Righteous. And finally, Big Brian Shields. Don't let that body fool you. This guy can shake it, bake it, put it in the hole, and make it. Not since Sir John Gielgud won the Academy Award for his portrayal of Sir Edmund Rippington have I been so proud to be British. I am out of here. Here's Mike Leonardi.
Look at the jerks. Look at the jerks.
All right, so now, with the rules, we will be watching you. And Chris Childress will tee off. 3 of you will not survive.
This is Survivor.
Tee off.
Best shot you ever hit in your life.
Chris, thank God we got that on camera. That's the best tee off ever in your life.
2 or 3, let's go.
Oh, 2 or 3. Chris goes off by himself. Yeah, Chris goes off by himself. Now he says 2 or 3.
No, hell no.
Bob Edwards. Brian Shields is going to kill someone with his backswing. He's going to kill
He
Rat.
hit me, I almost hit me.
Billy almost got hit by Bob's backswing.
Bobby!
That'll play.
That's a nice shot. That'll play.
That'll play.
Oh! Rat Daddy's going to hit that Cherokee. Oh, almost. Scooter.
Here comes Scooter.
Scooter says, screw it. Let's go for it, baby. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's got the street. Let's get that Taurus wagon quickly.
On the first hole.
Woo! Just missed it.
Make sure to mark.
Goddamn, Scooter, hit her father, will you? Jesus, crazy, Banshee. Oh, Tommy! Tommy, make that come right, Tommy. Make it go right. Oh, it's got the car. Watch it.
Buckley!
Hey, Buck, you got a light.
Oh! Arnie Scramble!
Gavin Gaywell, rookie.
Here we go!
Oh, the debut.
He's 23 years old with a full grain head.
You should be in that Believers group.
Today, hey, you slow everyone down. Down the middle. That's why he's
Scott Hurst.
Very nice.
Good shot, Scott.
For Johnsonage.
Kick right.
J.R. Robinson, a fellow Nightcore feedbag. Nightcore feedbag. Persimmon this.
Hans.
Hans, your joy. Hans, your joy. It's a short sound.
Fabio, you go? No! Wait, Fabio!
Fabio.
Just start saying Fabio. Fabio!
Fabio.
Oh my God.
Get out!
Fabio spelled backwards is Oba.
This is Notre Dame. This is our day.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
little ball. Croquette.
croquet, not croquette, you London wannabe.
Red Daddy!
Oh my God, Rat Daddy with a streamer. Jeff Johnson.
Oh, no.
Look at this playing.
That ball did not release like you wanted it to.
Bobby, what are you putting for?
All right.
4-5. 5 alive.
Tommy Flynn had a lot of spice to this golf. I mean, we're glad we
Let's go
Look
ahead!
at that shot. Cherokee people! Cherokee Nation! Cherokee Pride!
After the game or any old time, come visit us at Murphy's in the Northgate Shopping Center for lunch, dinner, or just to relax with friends. Make sure to visit us at Murphy's.
Also sponsoring tonight's telecast is Benchmark Bank. Community banking at its best. Benchmark Bank at the corner of Galena and Constitution in Aurora. Looking for the best pizza in Aurora? Look no further than Mike and Denise's Pizzeria in Pub. Made fresh to order every day. Call Mike and Denise's at 820-7447, just south of I-88 at 1760 North Farnsworth Avenue. For a great round of golf anytime, visit us at Bliss Creek Golf Course. Buying or selling a house is serious business. That's why you want a professional on your side. Remember the name Buzz Foley, a member of Pilmer Real Estate Incorporated.
Energy from Nicor. Make yourself comfortable.
Pissed off at me and said, well, I want to see your sheet.
I wasn't questioning that.
You were too
I
questioning
was
this.
questioning you changing it.
Change. Oh, what?
You have a
Well, I see.
penchant for changing.
Oh, yeah, I have a penchant for change. That's your opinion. It's your opinion.
So you want to go up to Weeks' place?
I went up there because Les Banks. I didn't know anything about it.
Did you go there?
I just came from there. I met Les up there. Come on here, Billy. I'm getting tired of arguing with this guy. He don't listen to me. He never has. All he knows is about football. He's an expert in football. That's all he is. Just sit down here. He's got to go see his lawyer, too. He's suing me.
Yeah, he's
Look at
got
all the stuff you didn't want out.
He's got the boots on.
Nothing wrong with my boots. They make me think.
I'm telling you what, Eddie, you can tell in the air that there's change. Something's going on here, and it's loud back here like a freight train.
Well, I'll tell you what, Billy, and there's changes in the NFL, because Harry told me we won.
You big gunner, you call me. Folks,
we-
I tell you, I hope that you
I
trust me.
don't believe it.
Folks, God is my witness. I hope God is my witness. I never called him and said one word about the Eagles on Monday night. He called me the next morning and congratulated me, and then got into a big tirade, which I don't want to go into and show his colors. I do not want to go in and show his colors. And you wouldn't want me to go there, would you?
We won.
Yeah, we won. We
A
won.
couple weeks ago,
We
the
won.
Eagles were
We
losing.
Eagles
won.
are losing.
We won.
Yeah, the Eagles.
We won. Did
Yeah.
you pick the Eagles, by the way, and this right here?
No, I did not right there.
Did you, young William?
No.
You would have been the winner if you had. Therefore, don't get on my case, the two of you, anymore. I've been wrong many, many times. I'll be wrong again. But also admit when you're wrong.
But Eddie, I got to say, last week now,
Harry's the winner.
Harry came out on top. I was in the middle. If only I would have gone with the Eagles. And Ed, that's 5 burgers to you to that big Bristol tap party, which keeps getting closer and closer. And it's going to be a great thing when it happens.
And I'll tell you what, Harry, it's heating up in the NFL.
Yes, it is.
Our Eagles.
Yeah,
all
our
of
Eagles.
Our Eagles are doing better.
Because they won 4 in a row.
And the Bears
I
went
don't
south.
want to jinx them. I don't want to jinx them.
Eagles had a
I'm
great
going out
victory.
there, folks. I'm going out there.
And, well, there's a lot of things that we can point to, Eddie. The Bears, of course, terrible refereeing in that game. And that cost us the game. This poor refereeing, which Harry doesn't want to get into, I can tell. He didn't take the bite on that one. So, maybe we
I
can
took the Bears, folks. I took the Bears. That was a tie.
one team that is really showing what they're made of are the Vikings, who are, like I said, starting to descend, and they couldn't go out to San Diego and get the job done, Harry.
No, they could not. You know what? They had a lead, and then San Diego just kicked their rump. You know that? And it was terrible.
Well, how about that mad scramble, by the way? That's take a lot of time on today's show just getting through that first couple holes of the mad scramble, but you were out there.
I'll tell you what, Billy, it was cold. It was cold, and when it's 22 degrees starting, and you kind of want to hustle things along, but the guy who's running it wants to have him chip from over here behind this bunker. He thinks he's playing with professional golfers.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when we're all freezing, we could have cut an hour out, but it was a good time. And Harry, you did a great job.
Folks, I have never been criticized like that in my life. I'm telling you, the guy here runs the thing. Mr. Aster down here came as a second supervisor under me, thank God, and he got irritated because at a chip-off, if you watch the Bears, we want to do it right, folks. Like we want to do it like the professional Bears when they were good. Now, he's telling me it would have been in an hour sooner. Not true. Not true at all. Let's get on with the picks. I don't want to argue about this.
I want to salute everyone that played in that mad scramble. And, of course, Quincy, Mike Leonardi, Mike McCoy, Harry Childress, Eddie Aster, Moore McGavin, who were behind the scenes making the whole thing run. I was just a figurehead. I had nothing to do with anything. And, of course, I had no power.
You messed up the A tournament. You messed up the A tournament. I had a lot of complaints from the A people. They came to me, and I had to pacify them down at Stoney's after he had about 20 libations.
Yeah, they were all frozen. You could, if we would have pushed him, we'd still be playing.
It got warmer. It got warmer.
Yeah,
yes, it did.
Sure did.
Yes, it did.
All right, well, let's get it on with the NFL. We got 5 games to choose from, Eddie. And as the loser last week, you're going to have to go first. Here's a team, the Kansas City Chiefs, with Dick Vermeil, still undefeated. When is it going to happen? We're going to keep having to talk about this team until they lose. They are at Cincy, and Kansas City favored by 6. Interesting spread.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are 8-1-0, I believe, against the spread this year, and they're laying 6 to an average Cincinnati team. Their offense is really great with Priest Holmes. Green's throwing the ball pretty good. I think they may be a little weak at wide receivers, as so are the Eagles.
How the hell did the Eagles get? How did the Eagles get involved in this?
But they do have.
You're going to sound like me.
They do have Tony Gonzalez. Their defense is playing up, and for that reason, here I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals, catching 6 at home. Somebody's going to beat them. Somebody's going to beat them. Cincinnati's playing pretty up. You got Rudy Johnson replaced Dillon, and you probably already knew that. They're running the ball well. Kenton is throwing it. I pick an upset. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Eddie takes Cincinnati and the 6, and it's interesting that you said that, Ed, because I was thinking that too. It's time for the Chiefs to get bumped off, and it could be this week. Who knows? 6 points, Cincinnati at home, not a bad team, and I just have a feeling that this is the week that the Chiefs, maybe they're not going to cover that spread. I'm taking Cincinnati. I thought I'd be the only one.
You know what, Billy? The pressure's going to start building.
Yeah.
You're talking undefeated.
Well, they're guaranteed. A guy guaranteed from Cincinnati they're going to win.
Who's that?
Well, that, you know.
One of the receivers or someone of the defensive. I don't know who it was. A guy named. Huh?
Was it Warwick?
No. Johnson or something. One guy from Cincinnati said we're going to beat him. And I disagree with you both. I'll tell you what, I do think that they're
It's Big Vermeil.
as bad. I hate Dick Vermeil. Don't even say that.
How can you pick
I
him?
don't care. I don't like the guy. I think he... Anyway, long story short, folks, Cincinnati... at Cincinnati,
All you forks and spoons.
folks, at Cincinnati, they're not as good as the Kansas City Chiefs, nowhere near as good. Kansas City can throw the ball. Now, it depends, I'm telling you both. If there's a bad weather, different story they will cover. I don't know if it's going to be bad weather or not. But I'll tell you what, just on a normal day, if it's about 40 degrees or 30 degrees, Cincinnati will get their hands beaten by Kansas City. So I'm taking Kansas.
Their hands beat.
Their hands beaten. And if it's a normal day, like 22 degrees, and they're golfing.
What are you talking about? If it's 22 degrees, Kansas City will win.
All right, Harry,
They
go
can
ahead.
run the ball.
Take them.
Well, thank you, Ed.
I'm going to pick this game, and all you Packer fans out there got to be a little bit nervous after watching that game on Monday night. Yeah, they were up
How
against
come
a
you're not
good
going
defense.
this way? Oh, it's all right. Go your way.
Yeah, you know, Brett Favre didn't have his usual passing game at home anyway. Now they go on the road to another team in disarray, Tampa Bay, who can't seem to get it together. Kind of a wild game. Tampa Bay favored by 4. I'm going to take Tampa Bay to go down there. I'm sorry, my Packer brethren, my friends out there who love the Pack. I don't see it happening for them right now. They're missing something, Harry. They're just missing.
Well, you believe me or not, Favre's thumb. Favre's,
You're gonna give me a choice?
Favre's thumb. Now he threw well in the warm weather. He won that one because it was inside. and they couldn't buy. Now he's going to be playing in warm weather down in Tampa. But Tampa Bay's coming off of a loss. Tampa Bay's coming off of a loss, and I tell you what, they bounce back after a loss, and they will beat the Pack. I'd rather see the Pack beat them, but I don't think the Pack can do it.
Harry, you give the 4. Eddie?
I'll tell you what, here, they are coming off a loss. Green Bay is coming off a loss. Green Bay is coming off a short week.
Short week, you didn't mention that.
Tampa Bay also.
I was cut off. I would have said that if you hadn't cut me off. You said, move this up. It's got to get to the lawyer.
I think they have 2 losses. You know what? 2 teams that are backing it up, and since they're backing it up, I'll take the Pack.
Now here's a game for you, Harry. The Giants at Philly. And this is a rivalry. That's stated it mildly, folks. These are 2 teams that do not like each other. The coaching staffs do not like each other. The players do not like each other. The fans don't like each other.
I'll tell you what, it goes so far that some of the coaches' fathers don't like each other.
I've heard that. There's bad blood here, folks. The Philly is favored by 3.5. Go ahead, Harry.
Well, I tell you, this is a must game for New York. They have to win it. They have to win it. If they don't, their season's done. It's over. 90% done.
Right.
Well, we're playing up. We're coming off what a great ball game, but it's a short work week. And I tell you that these games have always been a war. Just a very physical war. But I'm still going to take my Phillies and my Philadelphia Eagles and give you the 3.5, and I think we'll beat them by 7 points, 6 or 7 points.
Well, true to my thing, I'm going to take Philly here too. I've been sticking with them all year, and Philly, I think, is going to do it. Shockey not going to play. Tiki Barber can't hold on to the ball. The Eagles like to tackle the ball, as Harry has told us before, and I just see Philly covering that no problem. 3.5 though, Eddie. They always put that half in there.
Oh yeah, and that's a big half, Harry. You do know that. And Shockey.
There's 3, but it's starting out.
Well, sure. Philadelphia has a big win Monday night. The Giants get beat at home by Atlanta. Bad team. And 3.5 points. It is a war. And you and I, Chief, are going to take the New York Giants. Say yes. Yes, I think Philly's going to win, though.
It needs to be guided in this.
I'm sorry, Papa, but it just is a little too old.
You come up with a new phrase for me, and I'll...
What phrase should he come up with, Gam?
Something that smells like Harry.
Something smells like Harry in this game. Rams at the Bears, and for all you Bear fans going in to watch this game, it should be good. Other people will be heading to Mike and Denise's at 12 o'clock for a little soiree. Rams favored by 6. What a kick in the teeth to this Bears team. Favored, the Rams coming in and they're favored, and I just see that really getting under our skin. We're going to come out, play with emotion, and I like the Bears straight up in this game, Eddie. Forget about the 6. This is a team that's going places.
Well, I'll tell you what, Billy, the Rams favored. There's one thing they don't take in consideration. They're not playing on the fast carpet. They're going to be playing outside. Bears defense could be cold. Bears defense will come to play. And if they can run the ball, if the A-Train can run the ball, they could have a straight-up victory. But I am going to take Chicago plus the 6.
Way to go, Ed. And Harry, like you said before, the Rams are one of those precision teams. If you knock them off their spot, they're not as effective.
If you saw the game Sunday night, they were pathetic.
Terrible.
Bulger, they only had 68 some yards at halftime. Now that's a darn good defense, the Ravens. But I know the Bears defense can come up, and if they can play some physical stuff, and that Brown is coming up, I like the 6. And they might beat them, but I like the 6. But what I'd like to say more than anything else after doing this, folks, I'm going out east to pull my team through to Philly, and the following week, and Rick Hollerbush is going to sit here as the mentor sits over. That's his mentor, and he's going to sit here. Shut up. Huh?
You don't know
what did I say? I don't remember ever telling that story. Who the hell I tell that to?